Freaks, it's Friday, February 10th, 2023. Coming up on the program today, a new medication that will shake your problem turds loose. Plus, one Utard shoots out big loads of pussy-nutting sperm, rubber banding your pig tits, and a job interview for the police department goes the worst it can possibly go. All coming up today.
Let me sing you a song, honey. Goes a little something like this.
You know you're a freak when you can sit and eat a whole plate of chicken nuggets without vomiting, or laugh till you cry when little babies die and think all old people should be euthanized. But how does it feel to be in love with Timmy Blue? Yeah, how does it feel to have a distorted view? It feels fucking fantastic, man. Like only a prolapse has can, or a big bowl of dick nuts, or a goddamn tree up your butt. It tastes just like fresh pork, like making clothes smaller, or shaking babies so their brains are a bunch of mush. Oh, yeah, look at my balls bounce. Dead babies, dead babies. Look at them fucking bouncing balls. Better be jacking your cock. Come on, man. Oh, you're a fucktoid when you think it's hard. After tuning in on Tuesday instead of being scarred, you laugh at crazy ethnic people too. You know you really shouldn't, but you do. How does it feel to be in love with Timmy Blue? Yeah, how does it feel to have a distorted view? It feels fucking fantastic, man. Like only you prolapse ass can drown, or a big bowl of dick nuts, or a goddamn tree up your butt. It tastes just like fresh pork, like making clothes smaller, or shaking babies so their brains are a bunch of mush.
It's the Distorted View Show with Tim Henson.
I'm going to touch the feces and masturbate with it.
I want to suck your cock.
I'm a sucker for other people's pain.
Christian now fears his flatulence.
Where did I park my car? Oh, no.
All right, hey, freaks. Tim back here with you to end the week, finally, with the Friday program. So sorry I did not post the show a bit earlier. I'm still very sick. For those of you that don't know, I have been inflicted with the coronavirus, a pandemic that has killed over 1 million people, and I have been stricken with it. You simply have no idea the pain and suffering I have been going through. My body is shutting down, which has nothing to do with the coronavirus. Doctors call it atrophy, I think. It's basically just from me sitting down for 18 to 20 hours a day, not moving my legs. My muscles have withered away, but that's neither here nor there. When it comes to COVID-19, though, I am determined to pull through for you. I put on this brave face, but you really have no idea of the agony it is to be me. I know I come off acting all tough, manly, alpha, but in the end, I'm just a scared little girl in a frilly little dress named Timothy St. Henson. She's the daughter of a simple coal miner in West Virginia, lives in a rundown shack with her alcoholic father, emotionally distant mother. All she has is her voice, you know? It's the only thing that keeps her warm at night, singing to herself, laying in her uncomfortable, straw-filled bed. She gets under the covers and she sings. Dear God, does she sing? Her hot little breath bouncing around underneath those sheets, while the muffled sounds of domestic violence rattle about throughout the house. This is the life of little Timothy St. James, and while it may not be charmed, it's all she has, and damn it, she wants to live! I'm gonna fight, freaks! I'm gonna fight to my very last breath, and I'm gonna beat this! Hashtag live strong, and I'm not doing it for the red-pilled alpha Chad that you're listening to right now. And I'm certainly not doing it for you. No. But for that little girl in the shack wearing the frilly dress, I'm doing it for her. Timithia St. Henson. That little girl is me. Guys, I don't know what the fuck is going on with me. Been having a lot of psychotic breaks recently. I think it's complications with the vaccine. You should not be taking that shit. It's poison. I demand answers from Pfizer. Listen, I'm going to try to get back on track here. I need at least some of this to be usable audio because I really want to post this show before too late here. All right, listen, again, thank you guys so much for joining me today. Recently on the podcast, I was telling you that I was messing around with making a Galileo 2333 game. And a lot of people messaged me saying, how can I play it? Well, it's not ready. You guys have to understand, this is my very first game, and I know not what I do. You've heard this podcast, though, and you do know that I'm a complete moron, so doing anything takes a lot of time. That being said, I wanted to give you the opportunity to play what I've done so far. And nothing is like completed, but I thought it would be fun for you to check out my little side hobby. So if you go to distortedview.com/Galileo, and I know I've got a bunch of dum-dums listening to this podcast and they can't spell Galileo, so there's a link on the show notes today. You can actually play through 3 levels of Galileo 2333. I mean, I'm sure there are some game-breaking bugs in there. But for the most part, it's playable and, dare I say, fun. If you ever wanted to pretend to be a child molester, you know, out on the town, stealing babies and putting them in your time machine to send back to the future, now's your chance to experience that. It's basically a pedophile simulator, which was going to be the name of the game. That's going to be my next game. It's going to be a very SimCities-like pedophile simulator. No, I will not be making a pedophile simulator game. However, maybe you're not into the idea of being a pedophile. That's okay. How about do you like the idea of chucking babies at Mead Skelton's head? That's also something you get to do in the demo. So what's a demo, you ask? A demo, Libby. It's a recording. It's a little sample game. So check it out. distortedview.com/Galileo. If you have any ideas for the game, you can go ahead and email me. Someone suggested that we add Attila and Jewel. They recently had to give their baby up to the state because they're unfit parents. Jewel might make a good, boss battle, right? Because of her screeching. Could add some good sound effects there. All right, let's move on now. Oh, I've got some new content from Norm Somerton. You all remember pig slave Norman. He's got the tattoo bra. He vacuum pumps his chest and makes titties. He's also elderly, and he was supposed to have retired a few months ago, but apparently it's too hard to give up that lifestyle. So here is Norm's most recent video.
Another day for Pig Norman Somerton. It's pig tits.
He really is a lot to take in. I'm looking at the various tattoos on his body. Again, in big letters, he's got the word pig tattooed on his head, along with a snout. Of course, as I mentioned, he has the bra tattoo. But then, over his nipples, he's got stars. And across his stomach, in thug life fashion, he's just got the word slut written in all caps.
Today, I had my tit cups on for 3 hours. Then I took them off and put these bands on.
Busy day.
It takes a lot to build tits on a pig.
Yeah, he's got rubber bands at the base of his tits. So his tits are all red and swollen and floppy.
And Pig is committed to having tits on him for sure. Such a stupid pig, Pig Norman Somerton is. But it is owned by Mistress Calicious, and Pig tries to please her, even though it's failed many times.
He also has eyebrows tattooed on. How did I miss that? They're so dramatic. He's got the body of a pig and the eyebrows of Joan Crawford.
So, hopefully, Mistress Calicious realizes that Pig is now serious.
I don't think Miss Calicious is going to be impressed.
Pig Norman Somerton. Pig tits. Gotta love him. I do. Bye-bye. Wee, wee, wee.
Well, that will haunt your dreams tonight. Thank you, Norman. Now, talk about a smooth transition from pig sluts to Jesus Christ. There's not an elegant way to move to this topic. This is something that we have noticed for a while now here on the podcast, but church services have been getting extreme. I mean, overall, it's been reported that church attendance has been dropping for years now, so they're really trying to pull out all the stops. For instance, in this first clip, we've got rock music playing, a pastor speaking in tongues, while another man runs up on stage with a sword and starts swinging that around, and I guess a mock battle with the devil or something. Like a new type of Christian rock. You don't need words, you just sing in tongues, and instead of instruments, you wield weaponry. I'm digging this. Someone's ringing a big bell, too? There's a lot going on here. Take a look at the chapter artwork if you want to see the dude with the sword. It's weird because they sort of pan to the audience and, there's a lot of noise going on and you think that there's a large crowd, but I see like 5 people sitting and folding chairs. I don't know. You really hear that bell. I'm going to try to turn this video into an animated GIF and make it the featured image over there at distortedview.com so you can see what the hell is going on because it is fantastic. It's not the only extreme church clip I have for you. My favorite sermons are the ones where the pastor talks about tithing. How important giving money to him is. God will be upset with you if you don't hand money over to me. This guy really does take it to the, I'm sorry to say it, extreme. His argument here is that if you don't, this is kind of convoluted, stick with me here. If you don't tithe, you're actually robbing God. If you don't give money to God, it means you're robbing God. And he illustrates that in an interesting way.
Whenever you do not tithe, it's like you are robbing your father. Can you imagine yourself robbing your father?
Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Yeah, a couple of guys got up on stage, pointed a gun at the pastor, and is now trying to take his money.
Hey, tie his hands up. Tie his hands up. Hey, man, check his pockets. Run his pockets, man. What you got? Go ahead. Yeah, we got it.
You see the point he's trying to make here?
You rob God, who gave you life, who provided for you, gave you opportunities.
You hear that everyone in the crowd going, that's right, I wonder how many of these people are actually giving money.
And you tie his hands so that he can't do anything.
The whole point of this sermon is because you people aren't giving money. So shut up with your yeah, that's right, amen.
That he desires to do for you.
This pastor knows how much money you've been handing over.
Son, I had a plan for your life.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
When you put back into God's hand what's God's, then you untie the hands of God.
Yep.
When you untie the hand of God,
those shackles will be released once you hand over the shekels. Makes sense there. Get to church. Get saved, freaks. All right, there you go. Just a couple church clips for you. Moving on, let's turn our attention to the Discord and see what the freaks have been talking about. Germanism Ball's legacy submitted what I believe is a potential new U-tard. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you all to Joseph Jones.
I am a pussy eater. I eat pussy.
In case you were wondering what he does, we're already learning so much about Joseph.
I've been eating my friend since I met her. I've been eating her for almost 10 years. I mean, make her come every time I lick her pussy. I lick all parts of the pussy. I lick from inside the pussy, on the side of the pussy, and all the way in the clit.
In the clit?
I've been eating her since I met her. I've been eating her pussy like 2 or 3 times a week.
I can't tell if it's pussy juice around his mouth, but he's got something white and a little crusty in the corner of his mouth, and I wish he would just wipe it.
And sometimes I eat her pussy every day. Sometimes I eat her pussy twice a day. So I have been eating my friend for a while. I mean, I love nothing in her pussy. She wet as hell.
I heard it. Of course I heard it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, consider yourself lucky that you're not attuned to the frequency of the low battery smoke alarm like I am. But I should have known, of course. This guy has a low battery smoke alarm.
She's brown skin, red bone, 47.
Wait, what does that mean? Red boned.
And we've been fucking since we met. We met off Kicks, off Craigslist. And off Kicks across Craigslist, and I've been fucking her ever since.
An advertisement for Craigslist.
I'm a pussy eater. I eat pussy. I've been eating man. I eat man. Eat out man, women, white wives.
I'm sorry. Wait, you just dropped a bombshell there? Something I think we need to know about you. Did you say you'll eat out men? You need to explain yourself. What exactly are you eating out? The butthole? Are you eating the butt? Because that's very different than the pussy. Buttholes don't have clits, for instance. Different texture, different taste.
Eat man, we eat out men, women, white wives, girlfriends, black wives, grandmas, granddaughters. You know, I'm a real pussy eater. I've been licking pussy since I was like 11 years old. So I've been licking pussy for over like 30 years now, 30 years of counting.
Sir, this is a job interview for H&R Block. My question to you specifically was about relevant experience.
So I've been licking pussy for over like 30 years now, 30 years of counting.
Have you ever done tax preparation?
If you like your pussy eating, you got to kick me out by the way.
Freaks, this video is 12 minutes long. We're only 2 minutes in. The whole video is him talking about pussy eating. The man truly loves it. I don't see what the fuss is about. I guess most of his videos have to do with talking about eating pussy. Hey, speaking of sexy talk, eFucked recently posted a video featuring awkward things uttered during porn. I'm obviously not going to play the full video here, but here is a short clip of a man who likes to be squirted on. No, for once, I'm not talking about piss or pussy juice. This time, I'm talking about mummy's milk.
Here, stand over me and coat my face in it. I got a lot of milk on me, I think.
Yeah. Squeeze those udders.
You squirt some of them on my cock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could fill a cup.
You could.
I could.
Yeah.
Now what do we do?
Let's soak in. I don't know.
We'll go in there and fuck. What do you think?
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, baby.
Use your titty juice as lube.
I'll go find a cat.
Don't you dare bring animals into this. The other clip from this compilation I wanted to share with you is a crushing video of sorts. Typically, when we talk about crush videos, it's women stomping insects with their feet or ground beef or whatever. This woman is actually going to get crushed by another lady. We've got a tiny little white chick laying down on the floor with a blindfold on, and what appears to be a huge fat black woman hovering over her.
Okay. It's been fun.
Rest in peace. You gonna die, bitch.
But like I like to tell people, have you seen the viral jump?
I have not.
You haven't?
Nope.
It was at that moment she realized she fucked up. I want you to listen to the noise that is made here. The big fat woman jumps up and crashes down onto this woman. Hold on here. I gotta hear that again.
I have not.
You haven't?
Nope.
And in slow-mo. Like, it sounds like the floor broke, right? Well, if you want to see this for yourself and check out other clips where weird stuff is uttered, check out eFuck's most recent video over there at efucked.com. Miss May has submitted a Linda Finkel Hall of Fame nominee. This guy's name is Luke Bohr, and he seems to be really enamored with Stone Temple Pilots' entire catalog. As someone who is obsessed with the 90s, I appreciate that. Looks like he's trying to record covers of just about every one of their songs. STP's most popular song has to be Plush. Most people will recognize that, so we're going to start with Plush. Here's Luke Bohr singing Stone Temple Pilots.
And I feel
it. One of those.
And I feel it. We're going for tomorrow.
I like that he doesn't even try to like lower his voice or make it a little gravelly like Stone Temple Pilots. Where you going with the mask I found? And I feel when the dogs begin to
where you going with the mask I found? And I feel when the dogs begin to smell her. Will she smell it all?
All right, what? Let me play another Stone Temple Pilots song here. One that we'd Interstate Love Song. That might be more popular than Plush. I forgot how much I like Stone Temple Pilots. It's one thing Luke Bohr is giving us. It's the only thing he's giving us. Aside from a headache.
Way then.
No.
On a Sunday.
You missed your cue, you idiot.
Way then.
It was like a second behind.
On a Sunday afternoon. For all I've read, she's in the lines.
He's crying. He realized he fucked up.
Lies.
All right, I think you get the idea there. Before we get into the news, and yes, I do have a couple news stories today. I thought we would check back in with Joseph Jones. I left this video running in the background. Let's see where he's at here.
So when it comes to licking your pussy, a lot of times I nut in the pussy raw. I don't use a condom.
Oh.
I fuck raw. So I don't use condoms. I like fucking it raw. I like raw sex. I like fucking it raw. I fuck your pussy raw, no condom. So
I don't even know what that beeping is. Either his microwave popcorn is done, or his smoke alarm is just calling it quits officially. Like these are the dying beeps of the smoke alarm.
Cause I like fucking it raw. I like raw sex. I like fucking it raw. I fuck your pussy raw, no condom.
Yeah, we get it.
So after you get the licking and the dicking, and you sit my dick in your pussy, sit my dick in your pussy. I lick it raw. I fuck it raw. I don't use condoms. I nut in your pussy. So I have a lot of sperm. So my dick nuts.
Okay.
I shoot out big loads of cum and big loads of sperm. I have big loads that I shoot out.
Joseph Jones, everybody. We learned so much about him today. And with that, let's get into the crazy, bizarre, twisted, and fucked up news right now. I'm not going to go through the whole spiel, but please sign up for the Sideshow. Get extra episodes of DV every week, typically on Tuesday and Thursday. This week was no different. Superfreaksideshow.com. Membership's very inexpensive. This is how the show continues. So if you like DV, please consider supporting it. And if you happen to use Apple Podcasts or Spotify, you can sign up right in those apps. Thank you so much to all of my Sideshow members. And don't forget about our Patreon account, just another way to help support the show. Patreon.com/distortedview. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm losing steam here. So we're going to do these news stories very quick before I collapse. First story I have for you today. Guys, have you ever suffered from constipation? I always have the opposite problem. I don't need to remind you, though, right? There I go. There I go. Give 'em hell, Tim. In a pinch to grow an inch. Some of you guys, though, I understand you have the opposite problem. Constipation can be very painful. But if I told you there's a new pill you can take, and that pill contains absolutely no drugs? What? What's the point of the fucking pill then, right? What are there? Herbs? Spices in there? No, it's not like a capsule full of cayenne pepper or something. The pill is called Vibrant, and its aim is to, shake your turds loose. Yes, people who struggle with chronic constipation have a new drug-free option to help get some relief. Vibrant is a pill that vibrates in the colon after it's swallowed and stimulates bowel movements. I guarantee you, the first time one of these pills malfunctions and starts vibrating too wildly or explodes or something, there's going to be a lawsuit. This product will be off the market in 6 months. I guarantee you something weird will happen. Like, the pill is going to shake too hard and it's going to get lodged in your colon. Something's going to get pierced, internal bleeding. I mean, this is a disaster waiting to happen. Vibrant is a pill that vibrates in the colon after it's swallowed and stimulates bowel movements. It was cleared by the FDA in August, but became available for doctors to prescribe just this week. The capsule is meant to be taken every day. I guess, one pill might not shake all the turds loose. It travels through the stomach and small intestine, just like food does. After 14 hours after ingesting, the pill reaches the large intestine and gets to work. It stimulates nerve cells in the gut and triggers muscle contractions. Now, for the record, the company had to show the FDA that the pills contain no toxic materials and could withstand an accidental bite and also didn't carry risk of infection or getting stuck or irritating tissues. So, okay, they thought of all of these things. A person prescribed the pill would take it at bedtime daily. I wonder if you could feel it vibrating inside of you. Like, that would wake you up, right? Basically, the muscle contractions caused by the vibrations will move the food out. The pill then leaves the body with the feces. The pill is made of medical-grade material similar to what gastroenterologists use for pill cameras. Now, that would be interesting. If there was like an over-the-counter option for constipation that was a vibrating pill and had a camera and could connect to your smartphone, you add Bluetooth to this pill and boom, day one buy for me. I would love to see what's going on in my system. This would be a huge trend on TikTok and YouTube. You heard of unboxing videos? This will be the next big fad. To study the pill, 200 people with chronic constipation took Vibrant for 8 weeks, while another 149 took a look-alike placebo pill. In the group that took the actual Vibrant pills, 40% had at least one additional bowel movement. That doesn't seem like a huge success rate. In addition to the one additional bowel movement, 40% of people had softer stools and less bloating. So check this out. So 40% of people had one additional bowel movement. Those are the people that were on the Vibrant pills. Now, if they took the placebo pills, the nothing pills, right, 23% of people took an additional bowel movement. So if my math is correct here, running these numbers, if you take the Vibrant pill, you only have about a 20% shot of, pooping an additional time per week. I don't know if that's worth it. I think the pills will cost $69. Nice. That's the price after coupons are issued by the company. A minority could feel vibrations or feel a little funny as the pill moves through the body. That's according to Dr. Eamon Quigley, chief gastroenterologist at Houston Methodist Hospital. He went on to say a minority could feel the vibrations, but no one who has taken the pills felt it was uncomfortable, and none of them stopped taking it because of the vibration. So there you go. If you suffer from constipations, shake that shit loose, baby. Check out Vibrant. And finally today, oftentimes, yes, honesty is the best policy. If you're hooked up to a polygraph test for a job interview with the police, if you really want the job, don't go admitting to crimes, especially heinous crimes. An Arizona man admitted that he possessed child pornography.
Hi, Galileo 2333.
Oh, you knew that was coming, right? Yes, an Arizona man admitted that he possessed child porn during a polygraph test for a job interview with a local police department. I don't know how he thought divulging that information was going to get him the job. They'll respect my forthcomingness. No, they'll arrest you on the spot. On Monday, Sergio Salea, I guess, admitted to members of the El Mirage Police Department that he still possessed videos of his ex-girlfriend and him committing sex acts as teenagers. Oh, well, come on. That's a gray area, right? That's not exactly child porn. Hold on, let me think about this for a second. Okay, let's say I was 15 years old, and I took some snapshots of me and Lydia Moose Knuckle after the homecoming dance, getting a little frisky in the backseat of my 1989 Plymouth Acclaim. I slipped a digit into her twat, and I pulled out my Polaroid camera. It's me in the picture, my hand at least, and Lydia Moose Knuckle. We'll say she's 16. What the hell are you supposed to do with those pictures when you turn 18? Burn them? You know how they have like designated places for you to get rid of old electronics or batteries? We need to have child porn drop-off boxes at Home Depots or something. The 25-year-old who applied to work as a police assistant allegedly told officers, I totally understand now why he admitted to the child porn when he was on polygraph. The question was probably like, do you have any pictures of underage, girls or something? And then he was like, well, when I was underage, I took a picture of my girlfriend who was underage, and I might have those lying around. I think it's a stretch to call it child porn, though. I mean, this guy is an idiot for taking the question so literally. I mean, you know what the police wanted to know, right? They wanted to know if you were some sort of like sex pervert, pedo, you know? Am I completely off base here by thinking it's not that big of a deal? I mean, I guess it would be strange if he kept looking at the picture of the underage girl, but he fucked her. He already fucked her when he was younger. He had that pussy. But then again, now he's older and he's looking at the pussy of a young girl, so he's fantasizing about doing that same pussy now? Or is he thinking about the time when he was younger that he did the pussy? I just don't know. Like I said, it's a gray area. Let's move on. The 25-year-old who applied to work as a police assistant allegedly told officers he frequented a website where underage girls would send him sexually explicit videos. Okay, well, now it's a little more cut and dry. Well, he just continues to dig himself a deeper grave. A flash drive, oh God, a flash drive owned by the man allegedly had thousands of porno images and videos. I can't believe I was defending him just a moment ago about the girlfriend thing. One video contained kids between 12 and 13. Oh, that's Galileo's favorite age. El Mirage police said detectives searched the man's home where they found child porn on flash drives and his personal computer with So I see what this guy was doing now. Wait a second. I figured it out. He was trying to beat the polygraph by not lying. So when they asked him, so maybe they did ask him, do you have any child porn? And then of course, the polygraph was going to catch his lie if he said no. So he said, oh, well, yeah, because when I was underage, I took a picture of my underage girlfriend when we were having sex, and I bet you I still have that lying around. So that's why I'm going to say yes to child porn. But the police were wise to him, and they're like, do you have any other? And then the whole fucking thing started to unravel. El Mirage police said detectives searched the man's home where they found child porn on flash drives and his personal computer with content containing children between 5 and 15 years old. You really thought you were going to be a cop? Investigators are still analyzing the flash drives gathered at the man's residence, since thousands of images were found saved in the files. He was charged with 4 counts of exploitation of a minor. Local news reported that he would go on a website called Omegle, a free online chat and video website where he would obtain explicit photos and videos of children from strangers. El Mirage Police Chief Paul Marzoka said, my detectives acted swiftly once learning of the statements by the suspect. There is no place in any community for possessing this type of material or engaging in this type of behavior. Well, there you go. Wow, that news story took us on a little trip, didn't it? I was all over the place here. I was defending the guy. Turns out he's a real pedophile. Then I figured out why he was doing what he was doing. Oh, my God. Great story all around. That, my friends, is your Distorted News for Friday. Let's do a couple voicemails and get the hell out of here. Well, I got to be honest with you. I'm happy we're at the end of the week here. I need a couple days to recharge, you know. I hope the shows haven't been too abysmal. I've been trying. I try to keep the quality up, even though the shows were a bit shorter.
Hey, Tim. Haley's Comet calling up. I'm sorry to hear you have COVID. You take care of yourself. You take off the time that you need.
Yeah.
We'll be here.
Why can't I take the day off? I haven't taken one day off. I posted the show a little late, but you know what? That's because I'm a trooper, and I ain't no pussy. COVID's not going to keep me down. Fast forward to next week when I'm like, freaks, I'm in the intensive care unit. I'm on a respirator. I'm going to be intubated.
Hey, if you want to get Ozempic without a prescription.
Oh.
Or sorry, without having diabetes, it's about $500 to $1,000 per pen. So I think you're going to need a few more that's per month.
Holy shit.
Probably going to need at least one pen a month.
Wait, what? How long does a pen last? $500 to $1,000 per pen per month? Do I have any other options? I mean, aside from working out or dieting? Come on, there's got to be some miracle pill. I guess AIDS, maybe?
Hello, Tim. This is I don't know.
Hello, I don't
I've called
know.
in before. About the hair thing you mentioned on the show, I do like girls with hair,
Oh, like armpit hair or pussy hair?
in places. I don't like the smell, though. I think that's really gross.
You got to be clean.
I don't like it to smell. Like they can be hairy, but they have to shower.
Right. Nice, clean, hairy armpits.
Anyways, have a nice day.
How do you feel about like women who have, like some women have hair on their chest? You ever seen those women? Or like hair around their nipples, or like hairy, like a happy trail going down to her pussy? All that hair is good for you too? Hairy arms, hairy legs. All right. Well, there you go. Guess some guys aren't hung up on hair like I thought they were.
Timmy, Scuzzy.
Hey, Scuzzy.
Calling in 2 times in a row to correct the last message.
Okay.
I called about a text message I sent a buddy of mine probably 30 minutes ago or so. I went to fart, and it came out like a little poop puddle instead. I thought I was pushing a little air out, and it just happened to be
a little more substantial than that.
A little wet, creamy, gooey. I stuck my finger.
Why can't those the accidental farts ever just come out as like a little rock, right? A little turd. Whenever you hear about these accidents that people have, like I thought it was just going to be air, and then I accidentally shit. It's always like a puddle of shit. It's wet,
creamy,
sprayed, creamy,
gooey. I stuck my finger on it, so
yeah. You went like you put your hand back down there to check. You're like, wait a second, that didn't seem like it was just air coming out. And then you got like
I would say like a thick oyster sauce, maybe.
Oh no!
Didn't smell like oyster sauce,
No.
but
well, look, it happens to the best of us.
What else was I gonna say?
That's all you need to say.
Fuck, I don't know. Happy holidays and
well,
suck a lot of cock.
Well, I tried to suck a lot of cock for the holidays. The numbers for the quarter aren't in yet, but I look forward to sharing with you the results. Tune in to the Distorted View quarterly dick-sucking earnings call next week. I believe we're in Q4 right now. All right, that is all the time we have on that. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. It's all the time we have on this edition of the show. I want you guys to email me, show@distortedview.com. Distortedview.com is our official website. Voicemail line for you, 206-666-4463. That's 206-66. Oh, God, is it? Oh, God.
Shoot out big loads of cum and big loads of sperm.
Spread the distortion, STD. Tell all your friends about the show. Don't forget to give us a 5-star rating, a thumbs up, or like wherever you can rate and review podcasts. Guys, thank you so much for bearing with me this week. Hopefully, next week I'll start feeling better. Until then, have a great weekend. Bye, everybody.
It's Friday, baby. Fuck. Yeah, it's the weekend, baby. Fuck. Yeah, Friday, baby. Fuck. Fuck. The weekend, baby. Fuck.
This has been another excellent podcast from the Scribe Media Group. Learn more at scribe.net.